It is Monday of week 8, and I am so excited for this week. I just feel refreshed after having a few days off of work and spending time with my best friend, and I actually had Saturday evening and Sunday to really kind of mentally prep as well as, actually prep for the week and really kind of reset my goals and mindset as far as the grind and everything. The big physique changes this week really kind of motivated me, that, and knowing that I'm actually making some pretty significant progress. So I still have 9 weeks to get as good as I can get, and that's a lot of time, but it's also not a lot of time. So I'm a little bit I know I was talking to a lot of ladies at the posing clinic, and we were all talking about how we're not really sure, does it feel like a lot, does it feel like a little, and in a lot of ways it's like I can't wait for it to be over. In a lot of ways you're like, oh my gosh, am I going to be ready in time? So I did actually talk to a couple of the guys at the gym, and they were just so sweet and so motivating and letting me know that I'm on track. Also had some contact with Danny Vega, my coach, before yesterday, and I'm really excited for this week. This week's meals are the same on my regular days. So I have 4 regular days of food, 2 fat cycling days, and 1 carb up day. And on that day, we're going to do it on a hard leg workout day. So we're going to try to maximize using those carbs. I'm going to have a little bit of carbs before the workout. I'm going to have some carbs with my meals, and we're going to see what happens with my body. So, and see how my muscles respond. So that is Monday for you. And like I always say, I'm going to kill it this week, and I really am. Here is my fat cycling day bowl. It's about half of the food is in here, and I think I'm really going to I'm already liking these zucchini noodles. It's something different. They're very filling, very low carb and very low calorie, so I think these are going to be a great hack here. Okay, it is Thursday of week 8, so 9 weeks out, and this week I have a Carb Up refeed day. So today I will be eating 91 grams of carbs, 125 grams of protein, and 71 grams of fat. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to break this down. Danny gave me a guideline for, what I could do for my macros, but I changed it up a little bit. I talked to him about it. So this morning I'm gonna have coffee, really nice, and I did the new roast coffee with a tablespoon or a scoop of the salted caramel MCT oil powder. I did, this is my favorite thing right now, I got this pumpkin spice nut pods at grocery outlet, and these are great because they're just like 1 gram of fat per tablespoon, so 10 calories. So I'm doing 6 tablespoons of this pumpkin spice nut pods creamer in there. And the reason it's pumpkin spice is it was at grocery outlet and it was 99 cents. So ground cinnamon. And then I am using, since I can have carbs, and even though this says there's no carbs in it, I'm assuming there's probably some carbs, but this is honey salt. So it's like a, whoops. This is a fancy crystallized sea salt with some honey in it. So I put that a bunch in my coffee. I also, so for my first meal of the day, I'm gonna have this at work. I have 10 ounces of chicken thighs and 5 ounces of blueberries. Look at that, that's a lot of blueberries. And then I'm supposed to have a teaspoon of salt, so I did half a teaspoon of the honey salt on my chicken with half a tablespoon of beef tallow. Okay, and then I also did a half a teaspoon on my blueberries. So I think that's gonna be really delicious, and then I will have some carbs before my workout today. So we planned this around my leg day. So Thursdays typically are my quad focus leg day. It's a pretty intense day for me. We also added some NOS sets into some of the lifts just to make, so we're using the carbs on a very high intensity leg day so that I can really put them into my muscles, see if I can get a little muscle pump there, and just change it up a bit. I have to say that this week at first, I actually had some increases in my weight, which was interesting. But throughout the week, I've looked at my physique and I feel like I've gotten a lot leaner. My muscles are popping more, lots of veins, and I just feel like my physique is looking really good. So the scale, again, is just a number. And then I was, you know, a little concerned about it because we did not actually decrease my calories this week. They actually went up a little bit because I have a refeed day. But this morning, I actually had a low weigh-in of 142.4 pounds. So that's exciting. And I'm really curious to see what happens after the Carb Up. And then I have one more fat cycling day. So I had 4 regular days this week, 2 fat cycling days, and 1 refeed day with a Carb Up. So hopefully this has a big changes in my physique this week. I also have to say that in the gym, although sometimes I feel tired, I get there and stuff, all of my lifts are getting easier and I've been increasing the weights. So usually when people are on prep, they're not like increasing strength and having like improvements in their physical function. Well, I guess on a keto diet, you do. So I would stay at the same weight, I start to go, and then I'm like, this is really easy, and I just keep adding weight each set versus having to take weight off. So that's been really exciting. I know that Danny is working with Ben Pakulski. Danny Vega and Ben Pakulski are doing a muscle building program, on a keto muscle building program. So I'm really excited to kind of be a little bit of a guinea pig with that, kind of see how training with Danny is. And you know, as a bodybuilder, it's nice to be able to like build muscle while staying lean, because that's something I think I've noticed is I think I'm ahead of the game when I look around me at the other competitors who are training for the same show. I feel like I'm coming into it fairly lean, and I just keep getting leaner. And I think that being in ketosis and already being on a ketogenic diet, we tend to be a little bit leaner anyways, because of our metabolism there. So anyways, that's exciting. The other thing I've tried this week is using a waist trainer. I actually just got a cheap, like, it's like one that's supposed to help you sweat, or it's kind of a stretchy one. I wore that all day yesterday and it was really comfortable. It's kind of, you know, it's not like one of those corset ones I was going to get, but you know, and I was like, I'll just try this out, and I'm already actually feel like my stomach and waist is getting a little trimmer. I think it kind of targets the heat into your stomach area and causes you to sweat a little bit, kind of holds you in, and I don't know, we're gonna see. I actually think it's making a difference. I feel it in my waist, and that's kind of my problem area right now. Just the way that my trunk is shaped. I'm pretty lean in my waist and lats area, but my lower abs is where I carry a little bit of fat. So using this to kind of target it and kind of see if we can tighten that up a bit is gonna be good. So just doing it for physique reasons. It's actually pretty comfortable though. I feel like it's a good back brace when I'm working out. So, all right, so I will show you my Carb Up snack before my workout today. I'm gonna hit legs hard, really gonna work it, and then I will show you my dinner. Okay, well, it is Thursday, and I had my blueberries and chicken thighs for lunch, so that was interesting. My stomach actually was not that happy with the blueberries because I don't eat those things very often, but then it was fine. So it is a absolutely gorgeous day. Look at the sun. So I am actually going to walk jog to the gym, and here is the secret. So I'm doing my Carb Up refeed today, and this is 1.5 ounces of dried mango. So I'm gonna eat these on my way there, and then hit it hard for leg day and use these carbs to hopefully have some strength gains. So this will be interesting. I haven't eaten fruit or sweets in forever. It's crazy. I don't eat stuff like this, so pretty exciting. All right, going to the gym. Okay, I just finished that leg workout and I killed it. It was really hard. I'll talk about it a little bit later, but I have got to eat. But I wanted to show you guys my meal. There it is. It is butternut squash risotto with 10 ounces of chicken thighs, 1 fried egg, a tablespoon of butter, and this is gonna be a really bad video, but I just need to eat. I'm going to put, this is special honey that I got from Mexico. It's from a Mayans. So I'm gonna do 2.5 teaspoons of honey. I'm just gonna pour it over my food. So this is my carb cycling day. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Actually, it's a Carb Up, that's what we'll call it. It's a Carb Up refeed. So I did a extremely hard leg workout, killed it, added some NOS sets to the end of it, and went heavier than I have since before my prep. That's 2 teaspoons. And do another half of the honey. And it felt amazing, but I worked. So we're gonna hopefully these carbs will go right into my muscles. All the carbs I ate this week, or today. This is more carbs. It's 91 grams of carbs. I've never done a Carb Up before, so this is it. This is the biggest one I've ever done since I've been on keto, unless it was an accident, you know. So we'll see how I feel. I can already see it's kind of triggering me. I'm like, I'm super hungry because I've had a lot of carbs today, but we'll see how I feel and if my muscles really fill out. I was texting Danny this morning and I told him I'm feeling stronger. Like that doesn't happen when you're on prep. Like your lift's getting heavier and you're getting stronger, and I'm having these amazing results. So did leg day and it was awesome. I'm gonna eat this. I am so excited. This is gonna be delicious. It's Friday, the day after my Carb Up / Refeed day, and boy, that was interesting for me. I felt pretty good. I ate that high carb meal for dinner, had some honey, it was delicious, but leading up until I ate that meal, I was, after my workout, I worked out super hard, did a hard leg day. I was starving. I ate up the food and I got real tired, probably from the carbs. It wasn't terrible or anything. I didn't like crash or anything, but I was like, okay, I'm ready to rest. So, slept really well, got up this morning. I tried taking some pictures to see if there was a big change in my physique or anything from all the carbs. I don't know if there was a huge change or anything. I woke up a couple pounds heavier, but that is actually pretty typical on leg days. So the day after I do a leg day, I usually see a bump up in weight. I think it's just because, my muscles are pumped up in my large muscle groups. But I felt good and lean. Took some pictures. I think my quads kind of, I worked my quads yesterday, but I felt like they kind of filled out a little bit. So who knows? But I feel good today. I didn't like wake up starving or anything like that. The carbs didn't affect me in that way. I checked my ketones. I was still in ketosis. I've been at fairly low on my ketones lately, but I'm still in ketosis. So I use a breath meter because I kind of stopped showing any kind of real good readings on the blood meter a long time ago. The longer you're in keto adapted and ketosis, I think the less you show up on meters. I try not to really track anymore because I got really weird about that. I can tell when I'm in ketosis or not. I will check my ketones every once in a while just because I'm curious, because maybe how I'm feeling, or if I feel like I really am not in ketosis. So, but I was this morning after 91 grams of carbs. I probably ate even a little bit more than that because I was picking at some food that I was making for my husband. So anyways, feel really good today. Still feeling very positive. I am on my way right now to do an arm workout, a really quick one before I go to dinner with my husband's family. We're going out to their house, and I will be prepping my food and bringing it with me. That's the best way to do it with family. Just bring your own food. And then tomorrow I have another posing day and some fasted cardio. And I'm going to do another fat cycling day tomorrow. So I'm curious to see what my physique looks like tomorrow. Saturdays, for some reason, seem to be like literally a week like every week when I weigh myself, I kind of been using that Saturday, Sunday weight as my true weight for the week because it tends to go up and down. And I usually have my low weigh-ins on Saturdays or Sundays. So even though I really actually, the more I get into this stuff, the scale really, it shows progress and things, but it's really not the best indicator. I think that the pictures and the way you look and the way you feel are much better for that. So I'm thinking also that next week I will schedule a in-body, because I feel like I definitely have some changes. I'd be curious to see what the in-body says about my body fat right now. So, all right, gonna go hit a arm workout.